10 of the most beautiful lakes in the world with its amazing stories. Number 1. Taal Lake. Taal Lake is a freshwater volcanic crater lake in the province of Batangas in the Philippines. It is the country's third largest lake. Volcano Island, which is the location of Taal volcano's historical eruption, lies near the center of the lake. It is accessible by small motorized boats like this. People can go up to the crater of the volcano either by horseback riding, which costs 500 pesos round trip from the bottom to the top and back, or by foot. There are volcanic vents along the way. Taal Lake was once an inlet of nearby Balayan Bay. Due to a series of major eruptions in the 18th century, the sole outlet to the sea was blocked. This caused the waters to rise. The lake's once saline waters became fresh water after centuries of precipitation. This is the picturesque volcano crater before its eruption on January 12, 2020. Number 2. Lake Moraine. Lake Moraine is glacially fed lake in Banff National Park. The unique color of pure blue is due to the refraction of light off the rock floor deposited on the lake. The view of the mountain behind the lake is known as a $20 view, for it was featured on the reverse side of the 1969 and 1979 issues of the Canadian $20 bill. Number 3. Lake Louise. Lake Louise is another glacial lake within the Banff National Park in Alberta, Canada. Lake Louise is named after the Princess Louise Caroline Alberta, the fourth daughter of Queen Victoria and the wife of the Marquis of Luzern, who was the Governor General of Canada from 1878 to 1883. This is Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise, one of Canada's grand railway hotels. It is a luxury hotel built in the early decades of the 20th century by the Canadian Pacific Railway. Number 4. Lake Luzern. Lake Luzern is a lake in central Switzerland and the fourth largest in the country. The lake has complicated shape with several sharp bends and 4 arms. Along the sides of the lake are homes of the rich and famous with their own boat ramps. Lake Luzern has been used twice as a venue for the European Rowing Championship in 1908 and then in 1926. The Rus River enters the lake at Fluelen. Number 5. Lake Zurich. Lake Zurich is another lake in Switzerland. The water in the lake is very clean. It is fed to the water system and it is potable. Besides Keybrook in Zurich and the Sedum, there are no bridges across the lake. Along the sides of the lake are beautiful houses with beautiful garden and with their own ramp. Number 6. Lake Como. Lake Como is a lake of glacial origin in Lombardy, Italy. It is the third largest lake in Italy and the 5th deepest in Europe. Lake Como has been a popular retreat for the aristocrats and the wealthy people since Roman times. Along the sides of the lake are beautiful homes with beautiful gardens. One of the towns that is located within the lake is the town of Bellagio. At the end of the boat trip, this is what will welcome you. Number 7. Lake Bled. Lake Bled is a lake in northwestern Slovenia. It is surrounded by mountains and forests. In the middle of the lake is Bled Island. The main building on the island is the Church of the Mother of God, built in its current form near the end of 17th century. In 1740, Empress Maria Theresa granted 22 local families exclusive rights to ferry religious pilgrims across the Lake Bled to worship in Bled Island. Number 8. Lake Titicaca. Lake Titicaca is a large, deep, freshwater lake in the Andes on the border of Bolivia and Peru, and it is the highest navigable lake in the world. By volume of water and by surface area, it is the largest lake in South America. There is a man-made island in the middle of the lake made of cat totora, a buoyant rib that can be found along the side of the lake. This was built by the Urus. The Urus people have been living on the lake for hundreds of years. They were forced to take up residence on the floating islands when the Incas expanded onto their land. As reeds disintegrate from the bottom of the islands, which are 4 to 8 feet thick, residents must add more to the surface, which is soft and occasionally spongy. Number 9. Yellowstone Lake. Yellowstone Lake is the largest high-elevation lake in North America. It has the largest population of wild cutthroat trout in North America. If water in the lake will be drained, geyser, fumaroles, and hot springs can be seen just like what are above the ground. Yellowstone Lake freezes every winter in late December or early January and usually thaws in late May or early June. Yellowstone Lake remains cold year-round, about 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Because of the extremely cold weather, swimming is not recommended. Number 10. Lake Superior. Lake Superior is fed by more than 200 rivers. Shipwrecks from 1905 November gale prompted the construction of Split Rock Light Station in 1910 by the U.S. Lighthouse Service, which is now Minnesota's best-known landmark. The southern shore of Lake Superior between Grand Marais, Michigan and Whitefish Point is known as the graveyard of the Great Lakes. More ships had been lost around the Whitefish Point area than any other part of Lake Superior. Lake Superior is the world's largest freshwater lake by surface area and the third largest freshwater lake by volume in the world. The British gave this lake the name Superior because of its magnitude to any of the lakes on the vast continent.